you talk about emotional spending.
Ooh.
Right?
Yes.
And I think this is really important for our audience to kind of hear about that. What's emotional spending?
It's when you spend because there's something going on the inside. It could be anger. It could be boredom. It could be inadequacy. You got to ask yourself, when you're about to spend money that you know you can't afford, you got to say, what's driving this? And you got to name that emotion. Be real with yourself. You know, and especially during the pandemic, people were spending out of boredom. They're just tired of being in the house. I saw that what's the Amazon truck going up and down the street? Look, they were at my house every other day too. Let me just fess up.
Sure.
They weren't just at the neighbor's house, but I was buying stuff for business. But all of a sudden, I found a need for more things that I normally find a need for because I was just bored. And so you got to ask yourself when this emotional spending is filling a void. And you got to be honest about that. And so what are you going to do about it now that you've been honest about it? If you have to go to the mall and you want to walk around, leave the credit cards at home. Just take $20 or something. If you need to buy something, just, keep it small. Stay within your plan because you're trying to prove that you're a good steward and that you can be trusted with more.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And you want more.
So that you can give more.
Deborah, what have you found to be helpful for you in relation to discipline and self-control? Are there some keys for that?
Well, yes. First of all, I'm so glad that there's the fruit of the Spirit called temperance.
Right.
That when we have the fruit, when I always say the fruit of the Spirit, you develop them by resisting the temptation to do the opposite. So when I'm tempted not to be temperate, if I keep resisting that, I develop that fruit in my life. But also when I have a plan, a goal. So you don't just spend money indiscriminately when you have a goal. And let's say your goal is to have an emergency fund equal to 6 months of living expenses. Now, people used to poo-poo that. Who needs that much money? Well, we all saw during the pandemic that we probably needed 8 months or a year of expenses.
Right.
So when you have a goal and you'll say, okay, is this decision getting me towards my goal? Or is it taking me away from my goal? And then you just got to say, help me, Lord. We don't have to live this life in our own strength. You say, Holy Spirit, please work the fruit of temperance in my life now. Help me not to spend this. And then don't make provisions for that. When I say don't make provisions, don't put yourself in an environment that's conducive to you going against that. So that's important. That's how you develop the temperance to manage your money.